So I'm walking to Greenwell. So the thing is, when you go from Castle Carrick, like as if you're going to go towards Warwick Bridge, there's a public bridleway that says Greenwell. But it's so churned up because of one, of the weather, and two, farm vehicles and farm equipment, that it is just rendered just unwalkable. Unless you want a mud bath, then go ahead. But it is just practically so freaking damaged that I just looked at the path and I thought, hey, I'm not going on that. I'm just, end of story, not. So I saw you can go this way, and it actually goes towards the railway line, and it goes to a little village called Hayton. Oh, look at this. There's a little ford here. Oh, fancy that. One way you don't actually have to go over that bit to cross over. You can just walk on this bit. Oh, very nice. It looks a lot cleaner. The ford that's up there is so dirty with peat, like peaty water, whereas this looks a lot cleaner and it looks a lot fresher as well. The path in mind shows going to the right. I wondered what all this was then, but they're all midges. But yeah, that looks a lot cleaner to walk on. A lot cleaner for the dogs to go in. Now, according to the path, it shows this way. Whether I have just accidentally walked onto someone's drive, I don't know. That's the problem. A lot of these roads are like, oh, you can actually go on that bit, but then it actually just goes to someone's house. And then it's just quite a matter of like, well, you can't go that way to get to that bit. You've got to go all the way around on the main road, and it's quite dumb. It's like, oh, to get from like A to B, you've got to go to Q to then go back to A. It's like saying, oh, for me, it's like, okay, if somebody said to me, oh, you got to get a bus from where you live to Halifax, but in order to get to Halifax, you've got to go to Preston first, then come back, and I'm like, that's just so unnecessarily stupid. And then you put off doing it. Which is what I feel like this area is. A lot of it, pretty much. Some of it is like, oh well, there's bits. I feel like this might be a bit. Just why you check OS maps, because you've got like maps on your phone and they're like, oh yeah, you can do this bit, and then it's like you check on your OS maps and it's like you can only get to here, for example, the end of here, and you've got to turn around. But it does show on the OS maps that this is a public right of way. But whether I have just come to someone's drive is a different situation. So what I'm going to do is wrap up the video now, because I feel like I am about to walk onto someone's housing area. Check the OS maps, and if it does definitely say that this is still definitely a path, still carry on. And if the people in this area are like, what's happening, I'll just show them the map and be like, well, this is what I'm on about. Anyway, it's a lovely path, by the way. Thanks for watching for now, and goodbye.